Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello, come back again with me, Wanti Waryandani. I want to continue the novel, Chapter 5. The title is It Catch One to Catch Once. Uh, as Diana drove out of Carrie turned toward the main road, walked past the area where the incident had occurred earlier, down another side street and then following the path of he believed the big snaker would have taken. Board a bus that was going to a suburb of the Franks of the city which was known to be the home of many sons and serious characters. At approximately the same time, James, a security guard in charge of the video surveillance equipment that was operated central of behalf of several major stores in the cultural business area, was busy working of the checking and receiving of these tapes for the day. James' job was to rewind all the tapes at a speed where he would still watch for any breaks in the time recording and also spot any change in the pattern of the monitoring, including manual overrides that might have taken a camera of a particular area from its considerable amount of time. Where there was any chance possible irregularity, he would carefully play the pet and when he considered it necessary comfort it with other recommending from around the same time and area. He had first spotted a section of one type that he'd been concentrating on one area for longer than usual. Investigation, a manual override had occurred. There was a sunset knock at the door, and Larry instantly stopped what he was doing. At a muscular sick fort, Harry towered over Larry, who was not inclined to start any disagreement, eventually on his doorstep. Thank you. Okay, now chapter 6, the title is Leap of Faith. Trying to remember something that may give a clue to what they mean. Offbeat, Fiona cast her mind back to Fiery. These notes were no more meaningful to Fiona than anything else in the briefcase, but something told her to keep them out and spare to the case. Tim still comfort Fiona full of questions. Saturday don't need another beautiful day and Fiona dancing to to the shopping center where she was to meet Tim. Fiona saw him improvising and got out of the car to meet him and he arrived and was not at all surprised when, without a word, Tim dragged her after him as he entered the police station door and while trying to curse he breathed, asked the desk before for Sergeant Philippine. The sergeant responded immediately to Tim's brief explanation of the situation and taking to travel with him, ran outside toward the car that Fiona had parked. After making a statement to the police, Fiona and Tim left the police station and went to the packed car. Of the way he watched for any signs of being followed and quickly explained to Fiona that he had an appointment later in the day with the owner of the block of land and he believed held expensive mineral deposit. Fiona was the point of fusing, if only the group, that it was all too far-fetched to be really believable when she remembered first that she was on holiday and had nothing planned and second, a little she had sent of several months earlier. Time picked outside Fiona's house while she went to put together some clothes but she returned with everything picked into a confused divide back she saw that the car had been served and Tim was not longer in it. Fiona was perhaps a little terse with her question. Over the next 4 days, Tim and James, usually accompanied by Fiona, took briefings around the property beside on the notice that she had saved from the briefcase. They preferred first to be on landing camping ground, but then Fiona spotted and fixed person of the one side holding a rifle. Fiona was scared out of her wits, but neither James nor Tim seemed to comfort. James whispered to Tim to stand by of a several shift, and Tim handed Fiona a steel hammer and a short length of old iron railway line. Almost severely at first, but after being egged off by Tim, lowered Fiona's stroke of iron rail. Fiona put down hammer and gravely looked toward the narrow slit that remained Fiona towards the bridge. They were absolutely frozen with insatiation for a moment, and then instant James, who unnoticed by Fiona, had picked up his gun and trying it out of the slit he was looking tall, let off a single shot. After a few minutes there was a tug on the rope, and looking down Fiona saw James indicating for her to drive, for her to pull him and the board up. When the crawling figure was within about 25 meters of the Range Rover, they saw Fiona crawling more into the cab and still very still. Not even shutting the door, they waited, waiting. Perhaps Fiona was intending to use the door to disarm and the man and possible coax him out. But when he was only a few meters from the rear of the fishing, she started the ending and everything straight at him before he was able to stand. Fiona heard signs made by the crinoline rose and pushing inside any resolute purse, and decided to take matters into her own hands, saying what happening, James. And when she saw that James and Tim described the man, Fiona turned the land river around and packed it. The big things that James, Tim and Fiona had in their trough favorite was the fact, and they were aware of, unless two men tried to get to them, and so far as they know, one on the would-be attendants had any knowledge of the loadout and the gun employment of the level of their security. As they were discussing what they might be able to do, Fiona noticed that another man had come over the cliff top and was making his way covered in the brick. He was confusedly carrying something, although it was not clearly identifiable as a weapon.